Hi everybody, it's Julie, and I want to wish you a happy bow day. So today is the 19th of August, and it is bow day. So we are going to make bows, and so I thought I'm actually making bows for the wedding I'm working on this weekend, and I thought I'd take a minute and show you how a variety of ways that I make a bow. So I have a variety of different types of ribbon. I don't know what we'll get through for this video, but wanted to start with, of course, I have this glitter mesh. This came from Dollar Tree, and let's start with the grosgrain ribbon. And yeah, gross grain, but grosgrain ribbon. This also came from Dollar Tree. So you know your typical make your loop, go around through the hole. Now if you're paying attention, you can go ahead and when you get it to this point, pull it. Okay, this is a double-sided ribbon, so so it doesn't matter. You don't have to hold the good side open or anything. But there we have just a plain old bow. Okay? And you can either cut it like this, or you can do the snake tongue, where you fold it in half and then cut it in half. I'm afraid to put my fabric scissors out here because I'm going to have wire and I don't want to accidentally pick them up and use them. So that is just a plain bow. Very simple. Next, we have, okay, so you have some of this really thin ribbon. And one of the things that you can do is start small, going back and forth. As you get a little bit bigger, and then I get smaller. I just do a variety of sizes, even on each side. 5 loops is a good number usually, maybe with a long tail. And then I take a piece of wire, go to the center, and twist. My fingers are not awake yet this morning, you guys. Okay, so there you have a twisty little bow. Okay, and you could put this like in a vase, and I didn't twist it tight enough. And of course, my tools are all out there for doing the wedding. You won't have this trouble, I'm sure, because it's just because my fingers are not awake yet. Okay, there we go. So we have a bow. Again, it could go into a vase. You could use it pretty much anywhere. It kind of looks like a butterfly too. So there's that bow. Okay, so next would be, like this mesh. I would probably do the same type of bow again. Now, like for a corsage or something, this ribbon, I'm not going to go ahead and pleat it or gather it. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it back and forth because, again, I'm going to use the wire to close it. So 3. So I did 1 loop, 1 loop, 2 loops that are about the same. Then this next one's going to be a little bit bigger. And then this next one's going to be a little bit bigger. This is just how I do bows and how I've done them for years. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. We'll use the wire again. Get it up there better. Okay, and then twist. Okay, so you have this, and then you just come back in, and I pull the different ones apart, and it gives me a fluffy bow. Okay, if you wanted it bigger and fuller, you could keep adding loops until you were ready for it to be done. So I'm going to cut that there. Okay, so we have this little bow. So this one, you know, in a bigger size could be like for a plant or something like that. Now, if you wanted to make, like, say you only had that much ribbon, you could then, I got this yesterday at Michael's. It was on the clearance, 97 cents, but it's already cut. I'm actually going to use this in table arrangements, I think. So here, it's tool. You just, again, can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Cut it. Wire is your friend. Or actually for me, wire is my friend. Okay. Now, you saw I had this garland out. Now, another thing that you can do is you can tie your bows with garland. Okay. And then you get the poofy, fluffy, sparkly center. And you have a finished bow. Okay. And then you just come back in and fluff out the tool. So like this is a thin tool. Okay. Okay, so we have some wired ribbon here. This is from Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Dollar Tree, I think. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and on this one I'm going to make a little bit of a tail. Okay, so this is my tail. And this is wired, so this is awesome. And it's this one is not really double-sided. So we want to keep this side always on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and start our loop. I'm going to go ahead and, okay, so I've come in, I've gathered it. I'm going to twist it and come back and make a loop about the same size, as close as I can get. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to gather it, twist it, make a loop. Okay, so I'm back in the center. Gather, twist, make a loop. This time your loop is a little bit bigger than your first loop. Your second one is really close to the size. This just takes practice. And this type of bow right here with the wire gives you control. I have bows in my Christmas box that are that I have had for several years, and so then you can tie it off. Again, you'll want to come in with a wire or your glittery garland, tie it off, and then come back and just fix your bow. Okay, so yeah, so in my Christmas box I have the bows that I put on my picture frames and above the couch, all the places above the couch. I've had them for several years. They are a wired ribbon. They get folded up flat and they come out and they're still beautiful every year. So that is a large bow. So did you know, as an accessory, bows originally were worn by men? I think as a bow tie. I'm not thinking like in their hair, but then women started wearing them. So now the tool can be your best friend when you're making bows and you need bigger bows and bigger bows and bigger bows. So say you have this ribbon and you can see this is all I have. I could make one more loop. It would not hurt, and you know, so that I'm not wasting it. And but that tool that we did with the little tool, you can come back in and make, and this you just go back and forth, back and forth. So like if you're doing decorations for a party and you need things for the chairs or for the entryway, tool is a great tool. Okay, so I used all my wire there. Okay. So then you can just make a whole bunch of these for your occasion. Okay, then you want to come back and fluff them. Fluffing just means that you're opening each petal. Okay. And you see how that gives you so much more to the bow when you, as we say, fluff it. Okay. And then you come back in and you can add your other bow, and you've made it bigger and you've got all your color. So I have one other thing I want to show you. We are going to make, well, and you could make a bow like out of some of your Christmas. Okay. And look how pretty that would be with the tool behind it. So you can make this same type of bow in all the different sizes. And then, so we have this. I'm just going to go ahead and make a little bow real quick. Okay, so for a gift or something, and you've got this ribbon. It is wired. Okay. And I need some wire. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and close it off. Okay. Turn it into a bow. Great Christmas bow. And this is just with 3 loops. So this is a 3-loop bow. So you see, I don't do the circle in the center. You can do that where you start with the circle in the center. I just off-center my my original, the 2 original, like that. Okay. So you have some ribbon that is like awesome. This is vintage Merry Christmas amazing ribbon. And I love ribbon with words on it. And what I will do is I will take this and grab some more wire. Wire is my friend. Okay, and then I'm going to, okay, so I've got some wire. I'm going to go ahead and I have the crease, or the little point here, and I'm just going to, I'm sorry I'm off camera, I can't, okay, there we go. So I just wrapped the wire around that, and then I'm going to pull it so you can see the whole, hopefully, the whole Merry Christmas. So if you find some ribbon that is awesome, you can, and then just go ahead and I'll put it into my bow. Okay, so it can come out the top, it can come out a side. And I have the sentiment, Merry Christmas, coming out of the bow. So this is my little bow tutorial, and to celebrate Bow Day. So I would love to see your bows. If you try this, you can share them in the Scrap All About It with Dearjuliejulie Facebook group. And yeah, so happy Bow Day. Which one was your favorite? So we have done the little tiny mesh. This is actually going to go on the corsages. We have this, and this, I don't know where I'm going to use this yet. And I may take it apart and just use these pieces. I have to make 8 table arrangements for this wedding. So we have the little tiny stringy bow. We have the regular bow. We have the large tulle piece. And show you that, you know, you can put it on the back of this, and, you know, on a wreath and things. That would be really pretty. We also have this bow. So I hope you enjoyed this bow video. Go out and have a great bow day. A bodacious day. A bow day. Find something to celebrate every day and put a bow on it. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.